Hello, and welcome to another edition of Understanding HUD. Here's Understanding How. Again, here's the HUD-Homestore.gov website, and that's where it all starts. We're going to talk about how to submit a bid today. Submitting a bid. There's preparation in that. Once you have selected a property and you know how the financing would go, then you need to make sure that the lender that you've either already spoken with, which I suggest you do, or select one and ask them if they provide that lending product, whether it be FHA, whether it be the $100 down program that's available, the 203B with repair escrow, where no repairs are allowed prior to the purchaser owning the property. It all happens afterwards. And the mortgage company, lender, needs to be aware of this so that they can set up escrows. There's a way for contractors to be paid out of closing. And lenders have different categories. They either allow you 30 days or maybe 60 days to complete repairs on the minimum property requirements that we talked about in an earlier session as far as what the lender would require. There's also the 203K rehabilitation mortgage, where what that is that their repairs for minimum property requirements may be more than $10,000. And of course, always there's an opportunity to pay cash for these properties or get what they call a conventional loan, which would be a bank loan or an internal bank loan of some type. By having talked to a lender prior to making your bid, then you understand how much you can afford up to. That way you can make your bid accordingly. And then also you can let HUD know what type of financing that you intend to get. Remember that your purchase price does not include repair escrow, because HUD will not pay for any repairs. That is money that's going to be added to your bid amount with your mortgage company as you qualify for that. For owner occupants, HUD will pay up to 3% of the bid amount. HUD also pays the listing broker commission and the buying side commission. During this process, you as the buyer have the opportunity to select your own closing agent as long as they are registered with HUD. If they're not registered with HUD, they can be, but there again, that's time consuming. It would be best to have someone who's familiar with the program and is already registered with HUD. When making your bid, one of three things are going to happen when it's time for HUD to take a look at them. They're either going to accept it, which is what you want, or they're going to counter on it as to what they will take for the property, should there be a negotiation. If you're too far apart, sometimes HUD will just not respond. Once your bid is accepted, you've got 48 hours to provide your pre-qual letter or your bank letter or your proof of funds showing that you have the funds to be able to purchase the property. You also have to have your earnest money check uploaded within that period of time, or otherwise your bid could be canceled. Purchasing a HUD property is a step-by-step process, but they have streamlined it to make it as easy as possible. There are some particulars to it, and so that's why when you get with your realtor and you ask them the question, do you know HUD? And they say, then that's your golden ticket. They're the ones that's going to guide you step by step through this process. Thanks again. Hope you have a blessed day.